welcome everybody. Saturday Silly Shill Edition coming at you live on the EiE Network, and we've got a real full panel full of really cool people tonight. We've got some crazy stupid that we searched through the depths of YouTube to find, and we're gonna knock the shit out of it for you in a happy-go-lucky style. So let me give it over to DeadKennedyInSpace, and he can introduce you to all the cool people we have here today. How's it going, buddy?
You know, someone once said that when there is no more room in hell, the brain dead will walk the earth. And it appears that is what we have today. We have the brain dead walking the earth and coming to show us all the stupid things we believe. So I'm really excited for that. But before we get to it, let's get around the table and see who's with us today. Let's see. Colon, how are you today, sir?
I'm a lot better than yesterday, and I'm in my macabre mood tonight, so for Mipet,
That's
really
fitting for the outfit, yeah.
Yeah, you really picked on me this time, and damn, you got me so right.
I like it. I like it. It's very much the Grim Reaper from the old movie where the knight plays chess. I can't remember what it's called. Classic.
Maybe I love it.
Maybe Mr. Dawson remembers. Do you happen to remember what that was called, Dick?
I'm trying my hardest right now, and I'm drawing a blank. And, well, you know, I mean, it's showtime. So, you know, beer and stuff. I mean, that's going to be a tough one.
See, I knew someone in the chat would.
Kind of looks
I
like
knew someone in the chat would get it. Where it's the Seventh Seal is what I was thinking of. Yeah. Let's see. Who else do we have with us here? Temporarily donning the garb of the evil monkey from Chris's Closet and Family Guy, Jutmonkthedrunk Monkey. Oi, oi, how are you today, sir?
Hey, motherfucking oi! How's it going, bro? You fucking loving it? I tell you what, Kevin, man. I don't know if anyone's seen this absolute piece of fucking genius that Kevin put out on his channel the other day. If you really want to watch a fucking simulation of our planet turning at 15 degrees per hour for 12 fucking hours, I mean, personally, I'd rather poke my own fucking eyes out, watch paint dry, or watch a fucking hour hand. Kevin, what are you doing, man?
That took like 3 days to process on YouTube.
Has anyone watched it for 12 hours? What are the analytics saying, bruv?
Oh, God, I didn't even look. I hope not. I assumed people watched it for 5 seconds and then clicked away.
That's exactly what I did, yeah. Because, I mean, 5 seconds and you've seen it all, really, haven't you? Apart from you can come back 12 hours later and see a little bit more of the planet you couldn't see before. But, everybody, if you want to be fucking bored out of your skull for 12 hours, go and watch Kevin's video. It's shit.
Much appreciated, man.
Mike
Bertelson. Love you too, bro. Mike Bertelson, how are you today, sir?
I'm doing good. Been at a little busy day today, and looking forward to kicking back and watching some stupid, laughing at some idiots.
Excellent. Excellent.
Should be a good evening.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And we also have with us Professor Phil Bell. How are you today, sir?
Very well, thank you. I was just thinking to myself that it's really nice to be in the company of all these sane people, and then I heard them starting to talk.
And realised one of them wasn't even a fucking person. Not just a monkey, but someone who's actually out of his face of a monkey.
Yeah.
There you go.
I wasn't going to go there,
Typical.
but there you go.
Yeah, because you fucking dead.
So that's why I like my Halloween costume. It was super easy. All they had to do was not feed me. No? And I turned into a skull?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right. Fine.
Well, you know, fish flakes.
Sorry,
enough not to throw it in
Kevin.
there.
I was just thinking about your video again.
Oh, jeez. Well, before we go too much further here, I do have to introduce back again, and was very missed, the tag team of Aimee and Matt. How are you guys today?
Tag team.
We are doing great. Thank you so
tag
much.
team,
And
double
we
team?
missed you guys too. That's right. And would you like to read the super chats and the members?
Gang members?
Just read.
You should add fun next time.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Osri's welcome to Shill Apprentice. No more people coming to Shill Apprentice.
No.
Shill Apprentice is really ghetto, you know.
It's not. What,
Jesus.
chat.
Yes, back. Morning Nielsen for 50 Danish kroner. Wife told me to go nuts with super chats, so I might not go nuts with super chats. But when does it get nuts with super chats? Change icon to Gummy Bear.
He's back.
It only gets nuts with super chats when Super Chat Matt is doing it nuts.
That's right.
You know what you said when I typed in the Discord? I could say whatever I want, super chat, Matt.
Dude, huh?
And also, one person in the chat did ask for it, so I'm about to paste a link to the video I posted. It is 12 hours of the Earth's rotation in real time. Enjoy.
Yeah, enjoy. Yeah. I tell you what, if you fucking enjoy that, you're insane.
960
Sorry, Kev,
views
man.
so far.
Yeah, 160 views, 7 seconds of view time.
Well, actually, you know what? I am curious about that, so I'm going to look it up while we're...
You should actually, yeah. It would be interesting just to see how many hours of your 160 views of your 12-hour fucking whatever it is. Yeah. So let us know, Kevin.
All
Hey,
right.
Kevin, I've just started it, so let's see how far I get before I decide to fall asleep.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Brilliant,
while
honestly.
I'm looking that up, Dick, you know what videos we have on hand tonight, right?
Well, I do think that I have an eye into the depths of what we've got to offer. And it's some crazy stuff. We've got that Nathan interview we didn't get to. We still haven't done Get Your Ass to Mars. We have Fountains of Fire. We have another Flat Earth science lesson. We did where they ripped on Mage. We've got an idiot in his car. Somebody who thinks Conspiracy Cats is wrong about something. Biblical numerology meets the world. And I can't read any more of these. It's already hurting me. So pick one.
It all sounds like utter bollocks, to be honest with you. So pull any fucking piece of shit out of the hat. It's bound to be funny as fuck and give us all a fucking brain hemorrhage. So crack on.
Well, idiot in his
I'll tell you
car
what.
is kind of vague, isn't it?
Dean, that's Dean Wright. Go for it. Just do the
which
Dean
are we
Wright.
talking about?
This is incredible. Idiot in the car. The first one.
Oh, okay. Idiot in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
he's incredible.
Also, average view duration 7 minutes and 17 seconds of a 12-hour video.
Well,
I'll
7
tell you
minutes
what,
of watching
that
their
is
work rotate is
fucking
cool.
unbelievable. 7 seconds and I'd have believed you, but you're lying, aren't you, 7 minutes? You just fucking sat there and watched a globe that isn't even real on a screen for 7 minutes. Man, they must have been fucking bored.
It was probably a flat earther trying to see if he can catch some fake cloud to call you out on.
Mike Bertelson, I really like you, but they're not flat earthers. They're globe denying dipshits.
You're right. I apologize. They are globe denying dipshits.
Thank you. Right, should we crack on with this globe denying dipshit?
I think so.
Careful what you ask for.
Hello and welcome to the Dean Wright and the Ball Earth is Bullshit channel show. They're both my channels, so to all you people who subscribe on Ball Earth is Bullshit, go to the Dean Wright channel and subscribe to that as well. I've got more videos. That channel's been going for a lot longer than the Ball Earth is Bullshit channel. So go over to Dean Wright, subscribe onto that, and get a load more videos that I've done over the last 5 years. Okay, that's just a quick plug for both channels.
All right, so I pulled it up. Ball Earth is Bullshit. It's got 69 videos, haha, and no video has more than about 60 views, but he hides his subscriber count.
Right.
What a loser!
I didn't know you could do that.
Oh yeah, you can make your subscriber count hidden. I forget how, but I mean, really, when you clearly have less than 100, don't bother yet.
And for a loser that called out conspiracy cats over a year ago and still only has fuck all views and fuck all subscribers, this guy is a dimwit.
Oh, yeah. He probably used the fucking word conspiracy cats to try and get his views from 3 to 60. Because without the fucking word conspiracy cats, he'd have got 3 views. I mean, let's face it, it's fucking wank, like the rest of them. But yeah, you know, let's crack on, eh?
Yeah, 3 views, him, his wife, and his stock account.
Yeah, yay!
Yeah, even his dog got up and left the room when he put that shit on.
Yeah, his dog just shat on his lap. Oh, no, that was me, wasn't it? I ain't done it yet. Trust me, I am gonna fucking shit on his lap.
What's the name of his channel?
He's got a target.
Shall we?
Yes, let's do it. Let's get
Hold
on
it.
with this dick.
Hey, really quickly, Dick, do I sound better all of a sudden?
It's still just right at the edge of clipping.
Okay, well, that's bullshit, but first of all, motherfucking Windows reset my motherfucking input device again. That's why.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Windows. Just fuck off.
Windows.
Stop changing shit. Stop trying to manipulate. Oh, I might have to switch to Linux because I'm real fucking tired of Windows trying to act like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I know.
Windows sucks.
There should be a setting in the Windows audio that says, get the fuck out of the way. I use software mixer shit and whatnot, and I'm way more advanced than you. Just fuck off.
There really should. For like, from fucking Windows XP onward, there should have been an I'm not an idiot button.
Yeah. Oh, I think we have a latecomer that needs to be introed here. PhD Tony joined us.
Hello, how is everyone?
Oi,
Hey,
fucking
good.
Yay.
Hey, Tony.
Oh, hi, Phil. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
Excellent. I
Um,
didn't realize you were on the panel, or I'd have been here. I was
Yeah.
actually.
Fucking open your ears, jackass.
oh, you could get
Now
a
we
bit
go.
excited.
You've been sat in the fucking watching the show and you didn't even know who was fucking on. What is wrong
well,
with you? You had to actually
was-
come on the panel to figure out who was on. Dear, oh dear.
Yeah, that's me. I'm hopeless. It's I've actually been trying to fix an error I made in my video. So Clive Wells pointed out I'm out by a factor of 2.
Okay. It was a good video. It's actually a very good explanation of thermodynamics and entropy. But I doubt whether any flat earthers will probably watch something like that, or even if they did, I doubt they could live long enough to actually understand what it means.
Toxic levels of scientific understanding that they're allergic to.
Yeah, something like
okay.
that.
And
Well-
really quickly, hang on,
Okay.
because this happened when I spoke up as well. I cut off Aimee, who was trying to get in there because I think we're down a super chat.
Yes.
Yes, please. We have a super chat and we have Morton Nielsen. Thank you so much. He upgraded his membership to Shill Grandmaster. So thank you very much for that. And then Jessica G for $2 said, Tony is here, Phil Bell. Put on your chastity belt. and, then Morton Nielsen for 50 Danish krona said, you did 15 minutes and we will all be asleep. Tony, hashtag Tony is best sleep med.
Well,
It was. Plus we got one from last.
Read it.
Oh, well, read it, sweetheart.
Did I miss it?
No, you get this.
Morton Nielsen for 50 Danish krona said, you did 15 minutes and we will all be asleep. Hashtag Tony is best sleep med. Jessica G. Pickard said, Tony is here. Phil Bell, put on your chastity belt. Morton Nielsen, change back on the gummy bear.
That's right. Plus, we missed one from last night too. So you want to grab that one right there?
Morton Nielsen for 45 Danish krona said, did anyone read the previous super chat? Is anyone reading this one? Find out on the next episode of the Shilly Shill Show. Laughing face.
I didn't read one more, but apparently, but I don't have a copy of that yet. So we'll get that up
Where's
and we'll
that
read
one?
that too.
Okay,
Yeah,
I should be able to dig it up
That
after.
one?
We'll pick it
We
up.
can find
after.
that.
It's okay.
I can find that.
Could you guys
Well-
also, Icarus correctly pointed out that Windows does have an "I'm not an idiot" button. It's the uninstall Windows button. But I'm not not ready to take that step yet. But we should get on with.
Yeah, I'm so close to I'm so close to picking a distro and going with it. It's not funny. But at first, we should let this creepy motherfucking Malcolm McDowell looking shithead fucking mushroom brain continue, should we not?
I fucking totally agree with that. Let's crack on with this fucking dickhead.
Let's do it.
All right.
So,
You lot are boring as shit.
my opening remarks.
Let's let it bore us some more.
I've been thinking about this, and I want to keep it flat Earth related because it's, very easy to go on about other stuff, which I will do. My idea on what's happening here is that the false reality that's been given to us, being in space, spinning, gravity, living on a ball, all this nonsense, this false reality has taken a lot of work from the powers that be to get us locked in to this false reality. And
Yeah, it's almost like the process of confirming that the Earth is a globe and confirming that we can go up into space and explore it is a process that would take something like 2,000 years.
No,
Like what he's
no,
describing,
no.
like he's saying, oh, it would take so long to indoctrinate people into this. Alternatively, it would take a long time to figure all this shit out. So, in the world where the globe is the truth and the globe is the lie, he has the exact same narrative. Like he doesn't need to change his argument because it works either way. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
It's a null. The idea that everything, it's my main problem, and I'll try and keep this brief. Is that basically this hypothesis has zero probative power. We only reach this conclusion because that's what reality tells us the conclusion is. It's not because somebody tells us; it's because that's what reality tells us.
Right.
Simply put, Dean right. Nope. Dean fucking wrong.
Yes.
At some stage, humans are given the gift of just ordinary common sense and deduction abilities. So it seems that some people just miss out on that gift.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't say it was a gift. I mean, most of us can work out fucking the simple basics of where we fucking live. I mean, we're standing on a planet and we've worked it out years ago. I mean, thousands of years ago, for fuck's sake. Whereas, don't get me started. Should we just get on before I lose my fucking rag?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is the kind of guy where he's sitting out on his balcony and all of a sudden he runs inside and hides because the UFOs are coming for him. But if you just looked over the balcony, you would have seen two kids playing with a fucking Frisbee, right?
You know what, right?
Yeah.
This geezer's mother should have just fucking swallowed.
Yeah, exactly.
What I love about the powers that be argument is it's really flat earthers hiding the shape of the earth from flat earthers.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, they are. I mean,
Because I mean, who is the powers that be in their world? Is it the Greeks who figured out the first bits?
No,
Is it the Muslims who
fucking
figured out some
YouTube is
steps?
the powers that be in their fucking world, Kevin. Come on, you.
Is
It's
it the
NASA.
Muslims who figured out a few steps after that? Is it the space agencies who came after that? Is it the governments who came before that? Like, it's all this mishmash of people from everywhere and every when, and doesn't create a coherent they.
No, I know, but we all know that NASA has been around since fucking Jesus,
Yes, right. That's right. They've had Photoshop that long. too.
perpetuating the fucking globe lie forever. And
Well,
they're fucking
Photoshop-
woke, these dumb fucks.
the first version of Photoshop is actually called Chisel Shop because it was meant for stone carvers, right?
That's right. Yeah, there you go. just like the Flintstones cameras. Yep.
These fucking idiots. Egypt, cretinous fucking fucktards. Should we move on?
Well,
or has anyone else
yeah.
got any other bollocks to fucking throw into this
No.
mix? I mean,
I'm pushing it.
Flat
Let's
Earth
yeah,
is the
let's
key
Go. Let's fucking go.
that opens the door to the true reality. Because once the flat Earth truth becomes common knowledge, and it was before Copernicus came out with his heliocentric theory in the 1500s.
No, it wasn't.
For fuck's sake! I mean, he's absolutely fucking deluded, this idiot. I mean, yeah, it's common knowledge. It's gonna. No, it isn't, mate. You're fucked in the head. You haven't got a clue what you're talking about. God knows why the fuck you think we live on a pizza-shaped fucking piece-of-shit planet. We don't. It's fucking round. It's really, really easy. Really easy. I mean, honestly, a fucking child can see, because I saw the curvature as a fucking child when I was 14. What is wrong with you? Get a fucking grip. I mean, we are literally watching a man, ladies and gentlemen, in his 50s making a YouTube video about the Earth being flat. I mean, what the fuck is going on?
So you normally, even people who are highly experienced are careful about, what they say and thoughtful. And here you have somebody who just has no qualms about coming on, and telling the whole world with such conviction, how stupid he is.
I know. Oh, it's hilarious. Imagine.
Stupid. I mean, stupid's a fucking compliment to this geezer, isn't it?
Imagine running into this guy in a shopping mall and you just start pointing at him and laughing. That's that fucking flat earth idiot. Ha ha ha. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, he's just going to go and meet up with fucking Nathan Roberts, rip up some books, and then fuck off to a school with Thompson and be weird as fuck. Just let's face it, they are weird as fuck.
I think Morton Nielsen's got a question. Aimee?
Yes, please. We got a couple super chats, please. Oh, yeah. Matt in the background.
Fuck super chats.
Matthew, language, honey. Read the super chat, baby.
Can you please stop
sending super chats, Morton Nielsen? We need somebody else.
No.
Morton Nielsen for 50 Danish. Tony, or we will be there all night. All the love, Tony.
And then this one.
Morton Nielsen for 50 Danish kroner said, I need clarification. So Monkey does not like flurs. Am I wrong?
That's a good one.
Do I not like them? Well, I mean, no, I don't. I think they're fucking stupid. If you think the Earth's flat, you're a twat. So yeah, the monkey doesn't like flurfs. But I don't even like calling them flurfs. Flurf's like a pet name, isn't it? Like, oh, come here, you little flurf. No, you're a globe-denying, backward-thinking, cretinous, imbecilic twat. That's what they are.
Do you think that there's any... I'm trying to get this to take off, and it's just not biting. It's not getting any traction whatsoever. I kind of think that we need names for the flurfs that are kind of like Smurf names. So Dion Smo, I think of as toilet flurf, because he's always seated on the bog in the bathroom talking to his camera when he's on. Actually, we had a video yesterday where he was seated in the bath, which is an image that I'll not soon forget. But I kind of think that they deserve, Nathan Thompson could be Smelly Flurf. I think there's potential here.
Nathan Oakley could be child beating, child abusing, wanker flurf, Smurf. Whatever.
Or plainly put, Slappy Smurf.
Yeah.
Slappy Smurf, Slappy Flurf. Slappy Flurf. There's no Papa Smurf did not slap
the clown
anybody.
Flurf.
Yeah. Ugly German Truth says this boring geezer could be clueless flurf. I don't think that that's actually a unique identifier. I think all of them are clueless flurfs. So we need something. He's kind of Lurch Flurf. That's who he looks like. He looks like Lurch.
Damn it! You beat me to it. I was just gonna call him Lurch.
Mm.
You right. And looks like, jeez, Morton Nielsen is on a real kick today. We appreciate it, man.
We
Aimee?
certainly do. And Morton Nielsen for 50 Danish krona says, Jesus Christ on a bicycle. I did not mean to kickstart Tony. Sorry, all.
I got it.
Okay. Matt's here too, so hang on. No, now be nice. Come on. Are you going to read it or can I mute? I'll mute.
A bit of dissension in the ranks. Yeah. Which one?
Danish.
Oakley's.
I was muted the whole time, damn it.
Yep, he was.
Morton Nielsen for 50 Danish krona said, Jesus Christ on a bicycle. I did not mean to kickstart Tony all. Then Super Chat Matt said,
Oh, and then Super Chat Matt left us in suspense.
I suspect
Tune
that
in next
Aimee
super
hit
chat
the-
to find out.
I suspect that Aimee hit the mute button in anticipation. With the
Yeah.
reflex was born of long experience.
Oh
Well,
yes.
see, it's very simple. It's just that Matt, at his young age and level of wisdom, has already figured out the ultimate secret of number one: never tell them everything you know.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Number 2, see number 1.
All right, should we let Lurch go on a little more?
Derp, derp, derp.
And he never wanted it published because he was never sure about it. It was only when he died did they decide to send it out to the pulpits, to the churches, and start preaching a false heliocentric model. That's how it started. And so,
No, it didn't.
because it's unraveling, because the flat earth is starting to take traction, they needed to come out with something that was going to completely take our minds away from this false reality. And COVID just happened to be the perfect vehicle to halt all this, to bring in all these draconian measures, to stop free speech.
Pause. Wow, someone is starting up the warp drive. There's
Do you think it's his car?
I forgot what I was saying. I can't focus. Is that you, Sarcastic Barman, who's just joined us? Who then muted himself?
I did.
Oh,
Sorry, my washing machine's paused. I didn't know there was a show going on already. I'm very sorry. I'm like watching this and going, what the fuck have I walked into? Why is this nutter going on about pulpits and shit like that? We've known about the earth being round for a fucking 1,000 years. What the fuck have you lot done to me? Why have I come from a meeting about being locked down to nut jobs with 2 brain cells?
Welcome to the Shills, baby.
but Barman, the real question is, why does your dishwasher sound like a jet airliner?
Sorry, washing machine, clothes washer. It's on its spin cycle.
That
It had
doesn't
7
answer the
minutes left to run.
question. Yeah. It sounds like it's going down the runway, dude.
It really did sound like it was about to take off.
It was just starting its last 7 minute spin because I obviously timed the washing machine to finish for 11:30 on a Saturday for the show. And I'm like, oh shit, we're starting early. Shit, I've missed half the show. Shit, I've been drinking for like 3 hours. Fuck my life.
Okay, well, in that case, I just need to remember that in an emergency scenario when I need to build a plane, I can call Barman and borrow his washing machine.
Yeah.
Ah. Did you say an hour early?
An hour early?
I forgot about time changes, so obviously I was looking at the show for an 11:30 start.
Mm-hmm. So you've already changed?
Clock's changed. Yeah. So for me, it's only 11 o'clock now. So my brain didn't tick over the. Oh yeah, shit! We're going to start at 10:30, aren't we? My fault.
It's fucking,
I can't
that's
blame
why
anyone.
we started early, innit, Barman? Fucking hell, I was so fucking confused. And I am a fucking pissed up monkey, you know what I mean? I fell out of the fucking tree early and bashed my fucking head open, man. And like, so good to fucking see you.
And you, Squire.
Yeah, man. Pour me a fucking drink, Barman.
But now that I do remember why I called pause, it took me a moment. I was very distracted by the
Yeah.
jet airliner. But why I called pause was no, there are no draconian rules being put in place. There is no rule that has come from COVID that you can call draconian, because that would imply that it's over the top, it's overbearing, it's reaching much further than it needs to reach. COVID rules aren't doing that. Also, literally no part of it, not a single part of the pandemic has limited your freedom of speech in any way whatsoever. That is a complete lie.
Do you know what?
I could be draconian. But I'd still have to bum rides off people.
Well, I'm very fucking proud of you. I tell you something, right? I am hearing, like, when I'm at work, I am hearing more and more fucking idiots, like, starting to just jump on the old conspiracy theory bandwagon, whatever it fucking is. And I'm like, oh, get a grip, for fuck's sake. I'm surrounded by it. It's getting worse, mate. Honestly, I actually think that the whole world must be out to fucking get me, because everybody is just jumping down some fucking stupid rabbit hole, like our DNA's being edited, or our fucking, I don't know, what's the shape of the planet. I ain't even going to go there. I've done that one already. And I've just had to fucking flush my fucking head down the toilet thinking about that. I still don't get it. Someone please tell me this is a joke.
Well, this is the world we live in. Mike Bertelson, what's going on?
Well, I don't know about the UK, but in the United States, the U.S. Supreme Court has actually ruled that mandates and measures taken in the time of medical crisis are legal and does not violate the Constitution. So all of you COVIDiots out there, keep that in mind. So I know that's a big thing with them. It's all unconstitutional. Making me wear a mask is unconstitutional. So I guess making you wear pants when you go into a store is also unconstitutional.
Right. That's the part I can't figure out. I can't figure out how a mask is unconstitutional, because there is no right to not wear a mask. Yep. And I also don't understand how wearing a mask is communist. A lot of Americans have been making that claim that, oh, this is something a communist country would do. Yeah, because there's that line in the Communist Manifesto: all the proletariats must wear a mask.
Yeah, and the interesting part about the court case the Supreme Court upheld, by the way, is it was for mandatory vaccines. So that's something that all those freaking anti-vaxxers need to also keep in mind. And that law has stood and has actually been cited and was the foundation for a very recent COVID-19 decision by the Texas State Supreme Court. So that thing is still in force and still in use.
Yeah, absolutely. Sarcastic Barman, what's on your mind?
To build on what Monkey was saying, the number of the general public at the moment seems to be growing in their level of stupidity. Because I've had some tonight in the pub, and they were asking me while we're having a fag, and they're going, well, what's your thought on it? I mean, how many people have died from heart disease this year and things like that? So, well, almost 50,000 people in England have died from COVID, 285 just yesterday.
Yes.
So it's only about 150 below what dies of heart disease every day in the UK. And this is with all the fucking restrictions. I think this is what people forget to take into account. We've got all these restrictions, face masks, social distancing, wash your hands, pushing all this stuff. We're still getting death numbers that if you actually looked at them like that, you go, that's a lot of fucking people. But no, it interferes with your right to come and have a beer, and you got to be, oh, it's interfering with my right to make a livelihood. But I still understand that these things have got to be there, because otherwise most of my regulars would be there going, well, and unfortunately my grandparents have died this week, or my parents have died this week, or my son with asthma. My wife has asthma, and I worry about her getting COVID, because my life, it wouldn't look good.
Of course you do. Fuck, man. Yeah, it pisses me off. I mean, no, I've literally fucking, I mean, you know, when I'm cutting hair all day fucking long, I don't often speak to globe deniers. In fact, I luckily haven't met one, because if I do, I'll fucking shave his hair off and throw him out the shop. But, you know, I'm starting to get people coming in, you know, just your average Joe. And they're like fucking denying that it's out there. And I'm like, and I get, that pisses me right off, because, like, you know, some of you guys that are close to me know, I lost my grandmother to fucking COVID-19, and it's not fucking funny. You know, she was showing symptoms within 3 days and was gone, along with 4 others in her nursing home. So, you know, it's not a fucking joke. And all these fucking stupid conspiracies. There's so many of them, but then people are just so confused, scared, and they don't know what to fucking believe. Just get a grip, take a deep breath, and critically think about it.
That's the word, critically thinking.
Yes, basically, that's all you can do. You know, I mean, do you know half the shit I hear, I just think for a moment and then I say, well, how come that then? And they're like, oh, yeah, you know, like someone said to me, yeah, they're getting us to stand 2 meters apart so they can catch us on camera. And I went, so why are they making us wear fucking masks? You know what I mean? I mean, think about what you're saying, mate. We've got masks on now. I mean, I don't even recognize people. This is true. I've had a couple of people walk up to me in the street and go, all right, mate. And I'm like, and they've had to pull their mask on. I'm like, oh, all right, didn't recognize you with a fucking mask on. Dickhead. Now fuck off.
Yeah. Okay, so just to follow on from what Mike was saying earlier, that a lot of them are saying, oh, this is what communist countries do with not wearing a mask. Well, Clapperjack, our friend over in Belarus, Lukashenko originally turned around and said that COVID doesn't fucking exist. And he didn't tell anybody to wear a bloody mask, and they're going through serious shit over there anyway, in both directions. And if anybody didn't catch my tweet that went out today, Jack informed me about something. The kids in the street are now playing Oman versus protesters, where they're actually running around with sticks and boards, pretending to be, the actual police. Right? So just take that in mind, that it's really getting fucked up over there. So wear a mask. Let's just get life back to normal in the near future.
Yeah, and don't compare your exponentially free country to communist countries where horrible shit is happening every day. It's just plain unfair. Aimee, looks like we're down a couple super chats.
Yes, please. We have a couple super chats, please.
Are done for €5 said, a COVID-idiot's face should be unconstitutional. In other words, they should something that covers that face.
That's right. Good job. Thank you.
Morten Nielsen for 100 Danish krona said, even though wearing a mask is annoying, if I still do it because I'm not team killing idiot. Wear that damn mask!
That's right.
Super chat, Matt, you have nothing to apologize for, mate. Love you. Thank you. But you keep sending super chats. Thank you. Thank you. You keep sending super chats. You're fake. You're not real.
No. Thank you very much.
Matt, stop saying fake. Stop saying fake. Start saying real.
There you go.
I will say, like, as Monkey brought up not being able to recognize people at first with their mask on, something I've learned since wearing a mask everywhere is I didn't realize this before, but apparently I do a lot of my hearing by reading lips because since having to wear a mask everywhere, I'm constantly needing to lead in to get people to repeat things. And I think it's because I can't see their mouths move anymore.
Same.
Interesting.
I'm not sure if that's a thing or not, but like it just feels that way, that I didn't feel like I was such an old man who would have to lean in and go, I'm sorry, what was that? When I'm a foot away from a person.
Do you know what? I totally agree with you there, mate. I totally agree with you there. When I'm cutting someone's hair, we have to keep the mask on and we have to clip it behind their ear, behind their neck when we go around their ears and that. And they're talking to me, and I know normally I'm like looking in the mirror when I'm talking to them, and I'm going, what? And I think it's the same. Not only is it fucking muffled, but I'm pissed. And, I can't fucking see anyway. So to put a mask over something, I'm already seeing double. And I'm cutting their hair. So, yeah, it makes it really difficult. I mean, I already didn't understand anyway. Now I ain't got a fucking clue. They come and say, can I have a skin fade? I just go, give us a moment, whack down a vodka, shave their fucking head.
No, I'd agree as well, because I notice it in the pub when you got people who are trying to order and things like that, and they've got the masks.
Yeah.
And they're not actually quieter. You can hear them the same, but it shows how much you rely on being able to see what they're saying as well.
Right.
But even in pubs when it was loud, how much you rely on, oh yeah, I can see your mouth moving. Yeah, that looks like 2 pints of lager. There you go. Well, I didn't order that.
that's
shit. I'll probably have it now.
That's a great example, actually, because I figure half the time you just hear the intonations and you read the lips and go, oh, they must have said this.
Yep.
And now you can't do that anymore. So yeah, just bear in mind that even those who approve of mandatory masks, we're absolutely annoyed by them. We just recognize it as a necessity.
Yes.
I'll tell you what's pissed me off is the fact that I was actually going to come up and see you in the summer when I barman, but yeah.
You were.
And then that didn't happen. I mean, Christ, it's been nearly a year since we went out on the piss.
Yeah, it has been. Yeah, Dutch Heretic was going to come over from mainland Europe on his motorbike and come and see me, which is even more annoying.
I was going to meet Colon and come and see you, but fucking, I can't even go to Wales now. Fuck that.
Well, luckily I'm not in Wales, but Colon has been to my pub.
You're near there. I know.
Yep.
I know.
And I did have a gorgeous steak. It's a damn good cook.
It did look
and
delicious.
I said cook.
Whereas you just tried to stop me from jumping out of a fucking convertible in London.
You might laugh, Kennedy, but we did have to stop him jumping out of a convertible in London.
That's why I'm laughing, because I believe it.
Good day.
Boy.
Maybe next year, eh? Maybe we'll get a Canadian crew over and we'll have a fucking mad one.
We'll have the
I've wanted to. Convention. I've wanted to for a long time, and I think that is something we should all do as a group at some point, is gather enough money to get everybody together in Barman's Pub.
Yes,
hell
man.
Yeah. I can arrange cheap accommodation.
But if we do it during lockdown, then the pub's ours. We'll help you drink. We'll help you drink it all before it goes off, barman. Don't worry about that.
I've got to do that this week.
I think the pub will be ours anyway. We'll just take control.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I certainly fucking will.
Well, I'll be fair. I feel like I've just got here, but I think we've got off subject.
Yeah, let's go.
We have, but we can't actually quite get back to the video yet. We're padding for time because Mr. Dawson has stepped away for just a moment. He said he needed 5 minutes 8 minutes ago, so we're just gonna keep chatting for a couple more minutes here.
So when are we going to set up this Globe Earth meetup?
Oh yeah, we were all talking about it, and I was going to get beer and everything.
Well, I was thinking about a Globe Earth convention. I mean, we might get about 8 billion people to attend.
Hey, we could sell tickets all around the globe.
Oh, yeah. Fucking will.
As I've said before, I'd quite happily hold an event at the pub to get everyone to come down. If we get enough of us, if we actually got people from all over, like Cats and everyone coming down, I'd put on a band, we get a load of beer in, we make a full weekend of it, do loads of recording that we can all put on our own channels and everything like that, make it a really good one, fill Instagram and Twitter full of pictures, and just have a decent weekend where the recording and everything comes second and having the laugh and the beer comes first.
Yeah, absolutely.
That sounds brilliant.
Yeah, so the opposite of a Flat Earth convention. So instead of selling merchandise, we'll sell beer.
Listen, it's not a Flat Earth convention. It's an orgy of fucking stupidity.
That's part of the issue I'm having with a meetup as well, is like, I figure aside from meeting up, we should do something, right? We should try and accomplish something that would be video worthy, something maybe globe proof worthy. I just can't think of what the hell we'd do.
Film a sunset. There's globe proof right there. And it just go, look, we all got together and filmed a sunset, and it happened every single fucking day in between sunrises. You can see one, but if you haven't, right, we filmed this. We all agree that it's not fucking CGI, you ignorant fuckstains. And there's your globe proof. So yeah, we could fucking prove the globe right there.
To be fair,
we'll do it.
To be fair, I'm not far from the Black Mountains of Wales, and they look lovely looking out here. It's like this solid row of mountains that all up the same level, and it looks like almost a plateau. It wouldn't be that difficult to have someone on the top and someone on the bottom, both time set to record the sunset at the same time, with a solar filter going, look, the sun doesn't shrink, but it actually disappears beyond a curve.
Yep. And
that would be a great experiment.
From a certain distance, you would not be able to see the bottom of them fucking mountains because there's a planet in the way.
Yeah.
Well, fucking
Agreed.
say something then, someone. Come on, Kevin. You're supposed to be the host, man. Look, I've just been looking at your head in that
Well,
regard.
Jut, in order for that to happen, you need to shut the fuck up for half a second.
Oh, really? You want to take on the fucking monkey?
Play the video.
Stop putting material out on social media. It's been, because they're taking it down, and bring down lockdown measures on the populace to get us frightened, to stop us getting together, to stop us talking about it, to stop us spreading the truth. And I've written down here, this whole shit show is designed to keep our attention on what's happening within our false reality. Which
Yeah, Dick.
So wait, so I get it now. So the plan is, even though the internet has been a thing for the last 30 years, the plan is to get everyone together where the only thing they have access to is the internet so that they can't talk about it. That's brilliant.
Oh my
Holy
life.
shit. That falls apart on its face. Colon, what's going on?
Well, it's just this bloody thing about, okay, he's a flatard. And then he suddenly turns around and goes, COVID-idiot. And then it's just mind-numbingly stupid. And then to turn around and say that they've planned COVID so that they can release Flat Earth on everybody. Really? What the hell are you going on about?
Some dumb fuck had to say it though, didn't they? I mean, someone had to connect. I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. It will be tied into so they could hide the shape of the Earth. Don't be stupid. Why would they hide the shape of the Earth? You can see it for yourself. How can you hide something? It'd be like saying, I'm going to hide the floor from you. How the fuck can you hide the floor? I'm standing on the fucking thing. Same with the planet. Yeah. It's round. It's easy.
Yeah, and if anybody hasn't known yet, Kei Shimawari, who's one of these bloody COVID-idiots and a flat earther, right, is probably one of the Dean Wright's mates, right, in the somewhere down the line, has been to the same bloody meetings as her. Okay, her son was on the BBC telling everybody how stupid he feels that Kei Shimawari is his mother. Oh man, you have to be really, really feeling bad for yourself when you have to go on national media and say, I am absolutely distraught that Kay is my...
It was a great interview.
Oh, it was brilliant, wasn't it, Barman? I did clip it for you, by the way, so I'll be sending you all the little clips.
Oh, thank you.
Also, Ardoin makes a good point when he said most people making the current COVID policies haven't ever heard of flat earthers before. Flat earthers don't realize that most people don't know who they are. That like the vast majority of people have absolutely no idea that the flat earth is still a thing. Yeah. They have no kind of they have no sense of like humbleness or anything. Like they don't understand that they're not meaningful. They're not important.
Well, it's not
a clue, do they? Got a PhD, my man.
It's not even a matter of humility. They don't have a realistic assessment of just how completely irrelevant and meaningless they are. They don't have an accurate picture of their own intellectual incompetence and profound ignorance, and so they think they're important. And the people, again, it's just delusional conspiracy theory thinking, because there must be a conspiracy because they're so amazingly intelligent and fabulously talented that they should be able to achieve anything. But instead, they're lucky if they can wipe their own ass. And that gap between what they think should be happening and what is happening is just too broad to be explained by anything less than a global conspiracy that is centuries old.
Right.
Glue. Yeah. I mean, why on earth they fucking they like you said? I mean, they are absolutely fucking. They think that they're fucking woke, don't they? I mean, they've woken up. They think that the whole world is waking up. We're getting bigger. No. You're not getting bigger. What it is there's a thing called the internet, which just so happens to have connected you, fucking stupid idiots. So now you've found one another, and now you can make your dumbass videos so we can fucking laugh at them. But look, I mean. Fuck them! I just fucking don't understand. It's still a joke. I'm still waiting to be woken up. They're not fucking for real, are they? Come on.
Sound far away from your mic, Monkey. You're really quiet, dude.
Well, that's possibly.
Good, then, 'cause I'm fucking shouting my fucking brains out here.
He probably just doesn't want to break it.
Yeah, not necessarily a bad thing.
It looks like we're down a super chat as well. Aimee, did you want to get that?
Yes, please, if we may.
Morten Nielsen for 50 Danish krona said, "The Earth is round. Are you sure? I thought it was all flat and stuff. You are spammer because you keep sending super chats." Arton for £5 said,
Artwin
for €5 said, "I can say one thing about flurves. They give me excuse to drink. Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one." Can you fast forward this stupid video, please?
He's right, actually. Thank you.
That's pretty funny. Well, we could chipmunk them up a little bit when we kick back in.
I mean, I'm seeing a lot of ones in the chat. How many does it take?
It looks
That's
like
a good point. Let's see.
One vote is full, doesn't it?
Oh, this gives me great pleasure.
Yay!
Bye.
Yeah, I do have it, Professor. No problem. I'll make sure you get it.
Well, he said in the video he has 3. One of them is called "The Ball Earth is Bullshit." Yeah, that's entertaining. Yeah,
seriously, fuck my life.
I'm sure that'll do well for when he wants to become a full charlatan and monetize that channel.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he doesn't show up. He shows up on Social Blade, but since his subscriber count is hidden, you can't see any other stats either.
I never understand why hide your subscriber count or your likes or your dislikes. You're either a small channel starting new or a channel that no one thinking. Who actually cares? If you enjoy the content, you enjoy the content.
You're talking about a flat earther.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true.
Dumb as a box of brain damaged rocks.
Absolutely. Speaking of, what else do we have on the table?
Well, I was just going to get to that. So I was thinking we should pick between the flat earth science lesson. This one is compasses. So, that could be really good. And either fountains of fire or get your ass to Mars.
I have one question. Does the flat earth compasses say, compasses can't work, yeah? Because, the compasses don't point through the earth because obviously fields don't curve around the earth and it's not picking up on those fields and aligning with them. Because I have no understanding of how fucking compasses work because I'm a flat earther. If there's
Is it
anything
from
like
your
that
shill
in there,
account?
it could be, yeah. It sounds like a sort of the thing you would make as a shill account.
This is from that flat earth. This is from that flat earth science university, whatever. Like these guys are actually serious.
Flat earth science is an oxymoron.
Yep. So
although,
what do you guys
Barman, you did do a remarkable impression of the last flat earth science video that we did.
Yay! Maybe it was me. Who knows? You've just given me more views on my shill account.
If we're going to go with the compasses one, just remember one thing, guys. He only has one student in his class. And that's his wife.
Is that who the woman was who was speaking in the last video?
Yes.
Oh, I feel.
Oh
sorry for her.
no! Now she can't be
And it
saved.
has
God
been.
damn it!
Yeah, and it's all the way through. It's his wife, nobody else.
Wow, that's just
Great.
scary.
Well, I got it queued up, so fuck y'all. That's what we're watching.
Let's do it.
This should be a
Let me
doozy.
just,
Fuck you, motherfucker.
let me just restrain. Let me just restrain myself so I don't break anything.
Kevin, I changed the fucking water. It's rotted your face off, mate.
Where does a compass point?
North?
Okay. Where's north?
Oh god.
Okay, to be exact, compasses point to the North Magnetic Pole, up in the Arctic Circle.
I feel a jut attack
Yeah.
coming on.
That makes total sense on a flat Earth. Here we have David Weiss moving a compass around the flat Earth, with his compass continually pointing at his North Magnetic Pole. Okay, now where do compasses point on a globe?
They are supposed to point north,
Oh
right?
god.
Well, here's our compass on a globe. Does that look like it's pointing north
exactly
to you?
what I thought you were going to say.
No. That looks like it's pointing to outer
We got that already?
We gonging
Oh,
already.
no, it wasn't really.
I wish.
That's fine. That's fine. Fuck it. It's gonged. Get rid of it.
does this schmuck realize that they have different compasses in the southern hemisphere? That the
No.
one that I use here isn't gonna work in Australia.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, that's very true, actually. They do have southern hemisphere compasses and northern hemisphere compasses, and neither of them would work on a flat Earth, you dumb fucks.
And by the way, that picture he's got drawn there, that is north from that location. I mean, there's just no way around that.
Yeah,
Well,
but it just doesn't work on line of sight is the problem here.
Yeah, well, that's because, he can't think in more than one dimension, so...
Yeah, I mean, there was
fucking dimension. It's a globe.
There's an initial flaw to this right off the bat. What does the compass do? Point to north? No, it follows the magnetic field.
Right.
I'm guessing.
And the declination for compasses is different wherever you are on the globe too. So even though none of them actually, well, there may be a location where it actually does point due north to the North Pole, but the magnetic direction isn't constant wherever you go. So the maps actually have a declination a legend on it too.
So
I
there
bet half of these fucking idiots don't even realise that magnetic north and true north are two different fucking points on the globe.
Well, they seem to have gotten that part right.
Yeah,
Tony?
Stop.
So one of the points was that they actually ignored the distinction between the magnetic pole and the pole of rotation when they did their flat Earth map demonstration. The other thing is that you can buy compasses that can work in both hemispheres. They're just a little less accurate than ones that are weighted for the particular field you're working in. And the third one is that maps get published with their offset from magnetic north, and that will change over time. So if you've got old maps, they may well be out of date.
Yes.
I think as well, somebody should point out soon that when you are quoting that Ditra actually has more, has an understanding about magnetism more than somebody who actually, like PhD Tony, who actually works with global sciences, you're definitely falling on loose ground. And Kyle, no,
the other aspect of this is that obviously the way we know about continental plate shifting is because of the the orientation of crystals inside rocks as the rocks solidified. They preferentially orient themselves with the magnetic field. So you can work out where north was, and you can also work out the latitude that they were at because of the angle they make to the horizontal. That only works on a sphere, doesn't work on a flat Earth. So the entire the entire study of Earth's magnetic field are absolutely incompatible with this specious nonsense.
I tell you what does work on a flat Earth, right? And this is going to shock you guys. I tell you what, this absolutely works on flat Earth. Fuck all. Nothing. Bollocks. Oh, say something, someone, for fuck's sake.
I was literally about to if you didn't start talking. Jesus Christ. So, it just seems that flat earthers don't have that sort of... I'm sure it was primary school we did it the last year, where you get your piece of paper, you put your magnet underneath, the piece of paper is just held above on like a little frame, and you put your iron filings down, and it makes the sort of fields around the magnet, so you get that sort of visual representation of that's what the fields actually do. They're not like perfectly straight lines. They do curve round. I'm thinking, wow, if you learn that in like basic schooling, did flat earthers not go at all? I know it's a basic representation, but it works for the globe as well. And the other question would be, well, if there's the North Pole on the flat Earth, where's the South Pole? Because if it was only one pole, the magnetic fieldiness, I mean, it's a shame AB Science isn't here because he would put it into proper terms and all sorts, but it would have to be horrendously powerful to be a monopole sort of system.
Well, you could imagine
a sort of system. Well, think about them on their stupid, dumb as fuck pizza shit fucking fantasy fucktard world that they've got going on in their own fucking... Well, I mean, I'll say in their brains. No, I mean, they share a fucking brain cell amongst them. And the problem is, when they make a video, they forget to fucking get it out the safe and use it. That's their fucking problem. But, I mean... I can't even fucking remember what I was going to say now.
We're relying on you too much.
Sake.
We've broken the monkey. God damn it.
It's fucking broken me, mate. Trust me. I'll throw shit all day long. But that was a really good one, and it's gone. Trust me, I'll come back.
Is that video time then?
Funny, you fucker.
Yeah, I paused it way too soon into it, but that graphic annoyed me, so...
Yeah. Okay, let's get back in then.
Because it is objectively stupid.
It is objectively stupid, yeah.
Yeah, and it's only going to get worse.
Oh, great.
Lovely.
Space. I've never really thought about it like that before.
You never thought.
What happens when we move our person even farther south into Antarctica?
That the thought that her husband
Does that look like it's pointing north?
No, it looks even farther away from north.
If compasses were to point...
Yeah, it's almost like when you're in space, looking at the perspective of Earth, directions are fucking meaningless. It's almost like this is the reason there is no upside down in space. Like, it doesn't look like north, but if you follow that line on the surface of the Earth, it's going to lead you there.
Yes, it's heading north.
Yeah, the most useless thing anybody ever said in space to make somebody watch out would be heads up.
But you know what, right? You know when I lost the fucking plot earlier, I remember what I was going to say now. Now, this fucking, like, this wonderful flat plane of existence that doesn't exist, that they bang on about, right? Okay, so we've got a North Pole that we can all look at, yeah? And, you know, and if a compass works on a fucking flat Earth, which it fucking doesn't, because there isn't one, you deluded fucks, if that's what you think. But... I mean, yeah, so, you know, the North Pole is in one place. The South Pole? I mean, for fuck's sake, where the fuck does the poor compass fucking point for that? It surrounds the entire fucking plate. I mean, you could be standing in fucking, you know, South Africa and standing in Australia. All look due south in completely different directions, but see the same fucking stars. Don't you see that, you globe-denying dickheads?
Exactly.
What this video reminds me of is two squirrels talking to one another. Well, does that look like a nuclear reactor to you? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, Phil. It doesn't look like a nuclear reactor because squirrels have no fucking idea what nuclear reactors look like. So they could be standing in the middle of 3 Mile Island and they wouldn't know. Like, well, does that look like it's pointing north? No, it doesn't. Well, who asked you? An idiot. Yes, and you got the answer wrong because you're an idiot too. Why don't the two of you shut up? And you shouldn't be allowed to make more idiots. There should be an exam.
Yeah, and if you say you're a flat earther, then you're done.
Yeah. The right to procreate now comes at a price. You can't be a flat earther.
Oh dear.
So when you want to have a kid, you'll have to take an exam, and the first question will be, if you have a triangle with sides 1, 1, and 1. Oh boy,
that's funny, man.
And Aimee, and Aimee has her hand up here. We're down another super chat, I believe.
Yes, please.
Morton Nielsen is a spammer because he keeps sending super chats.
Oh no,
Morton Nielsen for 50 Danish krona said, okay, last one. Wife is getting pissed for spending our money. You have Tony on, and it's not boring. Good job. How the heck did you manage that?
Lots of drugs.
Thank you very much.
That was good. Okay. Well, as far as I can tell, then it's time to dig deep.
At the magnetic North Pole, from anywhere outside the Arctic Circle, a compass would have to point at the ground in order to do so, due to the curvature of the Earth.
Oh, for fuck's
So
sake.
when
Oh
a
my God, it's
person
like I'm
says
psychic.
compasses point north, are they describing a flat Earth, or are they describing a globe?
Wow. They are definitely
Neither.
describing a
Pause.
flat Earth.
Ah, jeez.
No,
went
yeah,
and
see
said
that's some bullshit there, because that's you not understanding how compasses work. Compasses don't really describe anything about the shape of the Earth. They tell you where magnetic north is. That's all.
Yes.
And by the way, if you had a compass that really only worked in the northern hemisphere, it would point to the ground, because that's why they have to be reweighted for the southern hemisphere. A standard compass, they make special compasses that'll either work in both or just work in each hemisphere. So he got that part right, but he doesn't know why he got it right, and he doesn't know that you can fix that problem by buying the right one. Fuck.
Dumb.
I just feel like most of these questions would be solved with basic education.
Yeah,
Oh,
like of the grade 7 type. Fuck.
You could tell he has it. Good.
No, go on, Mike.
You can tell he hasn't researched it, because he obviously doesn't understand compasses at all. He's just making shit up as he goes.
Did you just use the sentence of the flat earther didn't research something? Of course they didn't research something. They're flat earthers.
But it's like so painfully obvious he hadn't.
But, this is the thing that gets me. Like, the reason why he didn't research it? Because he knows it is part of his self-identity that he is the smartest person, or one of the smartest people who has ever walked the face of the planet. Absolutely no scientist in the history of the world has looked at compasses and gone, that's weird. I wonder how they work. Nobody's done that, because nobody is blessed with his fucking insight into how stuff works. And it's, it just the level of delusion here. These people genuinely think that absolutely no one is capable of the insights, the pearls of wisdom that they are extracting from, mundane items.
That's the thing. You think compasses are an item that is probably used on a daily basis several 100,000 times through Earth, even though, all right, they're compasses, we've got GPS and things, but a lot of people still use compasses. It's just one of those things. Why did they think for thousands of years no one thought how these worked? Why don't they point into the ground? Because that's a stupid question. We understand how magnetic fields work. We understand how compasses work. We understand they don't work all over the world exactly at the same way, the same time, and you've got to do things. And oh my God, it's just Oh, it's a string of craziness. Ice cream.
And also, really quickly, I see our friend Feel Jesus in You is in the chat. First of all, hello there. Second of all, I need everyone not to laugh while I ask Feel Jesus in You this question. Because Feel Jesus in You said none of you do real education. So now I have to ask the question. Feel Jesus in You. If you have a triangle with sides 1, 1, and 1, what are the internal angles of that triangle? Until you answer that question, I have nothing else to say to you.
Yes.
Do you think you'll need a triangle calculator?
Yeah, it's got
You got it straight away.
Oh, wow. All right. If anything, that's proof that you're a Poe, but congratulations.
I like Feel Jesus in You.
Was it Riley who couldn't get that? Who was it? He was on the stream. He was like, well, I need a calculator.
It was Riley who said that.
Yes.
Feel Jesus in You. I have a question for you. If an artillery shell is fired at an angle of 30 degrees up from the horizontal at a velocity of 1,000 meters per second, what is the vertical component of its velocity?
42, because that's the answer to everything.
Jesus, Tony, you don't fuck around, do you?
No, well, the thing is that is the simplest. That is the simplest physics question you will ever be asked. It's the first physics question you will ever get to address, and if you can't answer it, then you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. We use that separation into components to hit moving objects with artillery shells. And, the fact that you don't even know how to begin to address this, which is something, again, that is done every single day, shows that, your claims about what is or isn't real education is utter nonsense. And it's fucking annoying. Phil Bell's on the panel. He calculates rocket trajectories. And you can't even calculate the simplest first approximation of how an artillery shell works. And we know that we get artillery shells right. We know that we get rocket trajectories right. What do you know?
Yeah.
And
he knows that space testicles don't.
And
have...
so Feel Jesus in You, like a classic Poe, pivots. Show me a space testicle with water stuck to it. Sure, look outside. Done.
That's right. Done.
So, how about magnetism again?
The military never thought we were a globe. The military were the first people to take a picture of the curve. With a V2, Army Ballistic Missile Agency, 1947.
And you don't need to take a picture of the curve. If you've got a brain and some fucking eyes that work, you can see it. It's there. It's not hard, all right? It's just there. If you don't understand what's going on around you, then stop taking drugs or wake the fuck up. And no, you're not woke if you think you've fucking woken up because you think the Earth's flat. No, what's happened is you've lost it. You've lost the plot. You're a deluded fucking fucktard. Get a grip. Come back down to reality. Make a few simple observations. And there it is. Curvature for all to see. It's not fucking hard. The Earth is a fucking globe, you backward-thinking, imbecilic dog turds.
Okay, or we could go about it any one of a million other ways other than just looking at it, which is, the way my 8-year-old niece knows that it's round. But we can look at the travel time, we can look at seismic waves that travel around the world multiple times, and the timing for each lap is not dependent on how close you are to the edge. It's dependent on your angular distance calculated using spherical trigonometry from the source of the earthquake. Similarly, when Krakatoa erupted, it emitted noise waves that traveled around the world multiple times that are detectable in the air pressure records. It's just fucking fatuous nonsense to argue that the Earth isn't round. It is just so profoundly ignorant of everything that science has achieved.
Yes.
You can do two, or the average purple person can't do this first one, but there's footage of it. It was in Stephen Hawking's Genius series, but 2 atomic clocks, one on the ground, one up at the top of a somewhat of a mountain, and boom, they go out of sync. And you can look at GPS. It has the same problem. You can also, just for the sake of simplicity, ask yourself why boats had a crow's nest up top. And if you do the math, and we're talking about basic geometry, draw a straight line and then, keep it at the same distance point and bring it up, and you'll see it has to go further. So on a flat plane, it doesn't make sense. But when you account for curvature, it does. These are very simple things that can easily prove it. So
you know what? Fuck Field Jesus and you. We need to get off of Field Jesus and you, because it just said they give fake numbers to you. All numbers are fake, you idiot.
Yeah, I was going to lead PhD Tony into that one because I just thought he's going to love to have fun with that on any calculations or anything like that.
Yeah.
They don't give you fake numbers. Field Jesus and you, you've been asked so many times to go on Kevin's channel and do a debate. You just won't. You're the biggest Poe. We are amused that you are here, but you're just a Poe here for the attention. Jesus Christ. Pick a new horse. Go ride that one. Thank you.
Absolutely. Before we get, well, I think we should get back to the video, but before we should, Aimee has a super chat to get us caught up with.
Yes, please, if I could. We've got Morten Nielsen for 50 Danish krona.
Stop sending super chats!
Matthew, calm down.
Oh,
here.
it's awesome. What the fuck is wrong with him?
Matthew.
Whoa. Matt.
Morten Nielsen, what the hell is wrong with you? You need to stop.
No, okay.
Matthew.
Okay, I think, you know what?
We are
I
like
think-
dogs. We pee on the things like, and can you please stop saying backward thinking and start saying forward thinking, and stop saying fake, start saying real.
Matthew, calm down. Dear.
Matthew.
You guys are fake.
Matthew.
Matthew,
Okay,
Matthew, you
that's-
need to calm.
Yep.
We'll let them have a breather. Who wants to get those out proper here?
Yeah, Morten Nielsen for 50 Donkey Kong said, PhD Tony, we are like dogs. We pee on the things we like.
That's why we in Kevin's jar.
Oh, dear, dear.
So we should
I feel
we
very
get back
loved.
to the magnetic morons?
Do we have to?
Oh, I
What's
don't
the
know.
gong
That's kind of
vote
what
at?
we do. R is all the way
Well,
across,
no,
isn't
we
it?
don't. We don't have to. What's the gong vote at?
It's not high enough the last time I looked.
It looks.
Oh,
No,
why
we're
did
not
he-
quite
why did
there.
he pick on us?
All right.
Oh, for the love of his wife, guys, just vote one, please. He doesn't have to listen to this as much as we do.
And yes, I did call the currency Donkey Kongs. I did that on purpose.
Someone else does that as well. I can't remember who.
I got it from. It's probably the person I got it from, because I did not come up with that. All right. So while the vote's going on, should we put the video back on?
Yeah. Put the video back on. I'm gonna put the video back on. I'm gonna choke my chicken.
All right. Dick.
Put the fucking video back on then. For fuck's
Exactly.
sake, man.
Thanks for watching. I can't wait for next
Oh.
time.
Was that literally it?
Oh, for the love of God! Fuck!
Hang on a minute. Pause.
Really?
Pause. Pause. What a pile of shit.
That was the end of it.
What?
That was
That
it.
was- I hate
video.
I want
Oh my god!
to kill. Yeah, the desire to do bad things to people is really strong right now.
Yep.
That was it.
Yeah.
No actual addressing anything. Look, this compass points that way. It must be pointing into space.
So he made
Address
no
it some
point.
more. No.
So he made no points whatsoever. Just, hey, look, compass. Okay.
Can I just say something, right? I mean, we've all had the dumbest of the dumb as fuck conversations with globe denying fucktards in our community, right? But I have actually had some really dumb conversations lately, for real, and it's really scaring me. Is the world's population turning into a fucking bunch of backward thinking anus dribbles or something?
Well, we're in an information war. Well, it's information versus misinformation. If you want, you can get all the misinformation you can desire, and it doesn't. Some of it is really obviously really stupid, like alien invasions and lizard people conspiracies and that sort of thing. I met a quite intelligent guy from China who was telling us, came to Australia, hung out as a student for a bit, but he was pretty convinced that Obama was an alien. And I think it might have been based on a mistranslation of the birther conspiracy, but he would not accept our assurances that it wasn't true. And you're just thinking, like, how, it just doesn't seem possible that can be the case, but it is, because people are swilling down whatever crap they want from the internet. Like Feel Jesus in You. And I want to go back to my earlier point. It's not just that he didn't make a fucking point in that video, right? That video was absolutely contentless. But the point that he didn't make was so incandescently brilliant from his perspective that absolutely no one else has ever had anything close to as good an idea. Einstein, Newton, Maxwell, Dalton, Curie, fucking imbeciles, a lot of them who had never thought about how compasses work. And you just despair of humanity. Sorry.
Yeah, Tony, I'm just I want to point out an interesting fact here, that even a pigeon has what is called a lodestone in its brain.
Yeah,
which allows it to understand magnetic north. And these flirts don't have a clue what the fuck they're talking about. So even pigeons playing pigeon chess would make more sense than a flat earther.
Yes. In this case, a pigeon actually knows more about magnetism than this guy does.
You're not kidding there, man.
For a very quick question for the flat earthers who've gone about compasses and things and putting into the ground. Does compasses not work in aeroplanes then? Because they would have to tilt down to Earth. So that wouldn't work in your perspective if magnetic fields didn't move weirdly. So apparently compasses just actually can't work. There we go then. And Phil Jesus, you've been challenged so many times to come on and debate Kennedy, but you can't do it because you have absolutely nothing.
Who are we talking about here now? Is this Phil Jesus?
Everyone.
Is it? Everyone. What? Everyone? Are you talking about everyone? So what? Everyone in the chat, you haven't come to debate Kevin Kennedy, so fuck off, the lot of you. Is that what you're saying, Barman?
I'm not sure, but Colon's got his hand up. I've just been informed and we've missed it. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that was the lodestone in the brain cell, so I'm going to hand it over to Kevin. Kevin! Save us from all this dirt for you. Oh, no, you're not.
I mean, at this point, we're around to wrap-ups, right? We're pretty much kind of wrapping up the show.
We're just coming up on the witching hour.
Are we?
Halloween. 12 o'clock UK time.
Oh, okay.
Time for Halloween.
Instead of doing a rap, because Feel Jesus in You is such a worthless human being, and said, "Oh, no need to insult me." Well, there's no need for you to exist. So you want to talk about what there's need for? Let's not play that game. Instead, because you are so worthless to me, my rap will consist of a very short letter that I'm going to read here. December 11th, 1998, addressed to Mr. Stephen P. Jobs, care of Apple Computers, 1 Infinite Loop, Cupertino, California. Mr. Jobs, I will say this one more time. You do understand English, don't you? I do not sell my soul for Apple or any other company. I have no interest in, quote, changing the world as you suggest. You have nothing that I need or want. You are a computer salesman. I am fucking James Bond. I can think of no quicker way to destroy my career than to appear in one of your crass adverts. Please do not contact me again. Best, signed, Sean Connery. Rest in peace, Sean Connery. He passed away yesterday. That's all.
I tell you what, Kevin. As you was building up to that, I was thinking about Sean Connery, and yeah, man, absolutely my favourite James Bond, Sean Connery. Yeah, fucking legend, absolute fucking legend. Not like the fucking dickheads we've looked at tonight. I mean, oh my word. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous that people are. I mean, we are free thinking human beings in the 21st century. Yeah. I mean, I'm going back to. I'm going to get off flat Earth. Right. Globe denial is bollocks. We all know it's bollocks. We all know we live on a globe. It's not hard to prove it. Any fucking child can see that for themselves. Right. Okay. But we've got these people banging on about COVID-19 and how it's, been put into coal mankind or edit our DNA and turn us into pigs or whatever the fucking hell it's meant to fucking do, right? And it's all bullshit. Unfortunately, this fucking pandemic's happening. It's happened before and it will happen again. It's a part of evolution. And we will probably evolve over time. Not us. We're long gone. We're fucked, right? But we will evolve to live with this because it's not going anywhere, people. I really don't think it is. It's not going to go, all right, a couple more lockdowns, guys, and COVID-19's defeated. It's not going to happen, all right? We need to learn to live with this. We need to stay safe. We need to fucking take care of each other and just fucking hope that, we just fucking have fun, innit? That's why we do this. Let's have fun. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Fucking love you all you fucking wonderful people in the chat. Super chat, Matt, love you to bits, man. PhD Tony, you're boring as fuck. Dick, fair enough tonight. Kevin, your face is rotten off. And Barman, you didn't pour me enough alcoholic drinks, so fuck you all. So everybody, good night and fuck off.
I can only pour as fast as you drink.
Yeah, which isn't fast enough, is it, Barman? Come on. You remember drinking at fucking 11 o'clock in the morning at Tesco's at Earl's Court?
I remember you getting upset when I was kept buying shots. Lightweight,
yeah. I started drinking long before you, fucker. And you couldn't stop me from getting out the fucking convertible. Anyway, I'm done. See you later there, people. Someone else say something.
How about we pick our next video?
Yeah, go for it. Let's roll on.
So it's going to be Get Your Ass to Mars or Fountains of Fire. I'm not having anything else. Pick.
As long as it's not Globe Denial, because I'm done with it. Globe Denial. Find something different.
Go with Fountains of Fire then, for God's sake. Yeah, go with Fountains of Fire. Globe Denial, no. Get Your Ass to Mark is Van Helton.
Okay, what's everybody's votes here?
Fountains.
Oh, really? We're also quick to dismiss the winner of the first Dumb Fuck of the Year award. That's Von Helton, isn't it?
No. Yep, that's Van Helton.
I'm happy either way.
Okay.
It would have to be on fast speed if you're doing it, though.
Okay, well, we'll get to that. So here we go. I have no idea what's coming. We'll just fucking wing it.
Welcome. And today we're going to have a look at Fountains of the Old World and ask ourselves whether it would have been possible for them to build these fountains in this old time period. And more importantly, we'll discuss what may the purpose for these old fountains have.
Wait, what?
Welcome. And today we're going to have a look at Fountains of the Old World.
Oh.
And ask ourselves whether it would have been possible for them to build these fountains in this old time period. And more importantly, we'll discuss what may the purpose for these old fountains have been. So I hope you enjoy. Today the world is burning, at least in my little neck of the woods.
As a fan of many B movies, you think he was reading his script from something off screen there?
Possibly.
Let's think about that.
Also, that is the tiniest, most adorable microphone ever.
I think what's his name from The Price is Right would really enjoy that. I think he would approve.
He would, yeah.
No.
Yep.
Oh,
I'd
do you
also
not know? That's actually a normal sized microphone. He's actually one of these angels that the flat earthers keep going on about in the Bible.
There we go. He's a giant.
He's Gigantor's brother.
Nephilim. Well, this guy's interesting. Should we let him go?
I just wanted to acknowledge that intro reminded me of a B movie.
Oh, don't worry.
And I'm
It gets
kind of
worse,
out here in
but
the desert. Some trees along these ditches, but typically I'm not really worried about fire, unless it was some kind of selective directed energy fire, as seen in California.
Fuck off.
Oz, you were really all about to let him get away with that, weren't you?
I swore.
No. You did, but that's pause-worthy. No, there is no evidence of a directed energy weapon in California. There just isn't. Like, what did he show? He showed houses and trees burnt down and what, like, there was some cars left?
I'm blaming Schwarzenegger.
I'm going to blame Donald Trump and not sweeping the forest.
Well, no, there is thing to say. He has cut back on forest clearings and stuff like that could be held responsible for more of the fires that they've had in the last 4 years.
I almost want to bring back up that image he showed because I want to see how it's evidence of any directed energy weapon. It just looked like the results of a fire.
It's just proof by assertion.
Looks like so it must be kind of thing.
Run.
Because I say so.
Oh, I think we're going to get it.
Is that it?
A little bit further. The overview of the housing estate sort of look. With no houses left.
Beautiful sunset. And
Here, I muted that stupid son of a bitch, and we'll just,
I think you've gone too far.
Yeah, now we're too far.
Okay.
So
the control is not obeying me.
Obey.
We went back to the beginning.
Yeah.
It's still too far.
There it is.
That one to do.
Yeah.
So what about this looks like a directed energy weapon to anyone here?
The swimming pools are still there.
Yeah, you gotta keep the swimming pools.
This.
I honestly think it might be that the cars are still there and he can't maybe comprehend that like metal is going to react to fire differently than a tree or a house.
Do you guys not recognize what you're seeing? Kaiju broke wind, baby.
I mean, there are some of these pictures that do look really weird because it's like, oh look, this side of the road's all burnt, the other side's not. Almost as if there's this large concrete space in between them that didn't catch fire to spread the fire. How strange!
Fire is just weird. Back in 2003, there was a big bushfire that came through Canberra and did an immense amount of damage. And it was my brother's wedding day, and we were all at the reception, and everybody had to sort of leave as their suburbs were engulfed. We were quite lucky. Our suburb was one of the ones that hit, but the fire just went down the ridge of the hill behind us, and then down into the suburb on the other side of the hill. No particular reason why it couldn't have come down the hill into our portion of the suburb. It just didn't.
Something as simple as the wind patterns or slightly more moisture in the plants that are down there.
Yeah,
fire's so fickle when it really comes to it. It's
that's right. That's exactly it.
So, shall we let stupid continue, or
if we
run
must.
the stupid?
Okay.
Run, but this making for an understanding of the past came to be.
I skipped them back forward.
Especially until recently, having very little knowledge of water and the uses and benefits and potential. Now we come to understand how energy and intentions and frequency can affect water.
What?
And especially ourselves, being mostly water. And also the ability to restructure water. This being a fairly new concept to me, having recently drank restructured water and having felt very good for 2 days. And this water was charged with an
God, no, pause.
Structured water.
Fuck my life. Oh, Jesus. Barman, is he going on about the same thing that Katz's friend Doctor was talking about? The restructured water. Oh, Jesus Christ!
There's no such thing basically as restructured water as the way they sort of bring it forward. The only way you'd have restructured water in the way they think of it would be fucking ice frozen to create sort of patterns. It's fucking stupid. And did he say, I never knew there were benefits to drinking water until recently? Oh, what? Apart from staying the fuck alive? It's all right. You want to bring water into your city. Brilliant. You're the Romans. You've learned aqueduct technology off other people who lived in northern Italy. Brilliant. You take this technology, you spread it out over the world through your empire. You've got water going to cities. But let's be fair. You've also got a shitload of marble and you want things to look nice. Let's build fountains because we understand water pressure and how water works and how an incline of a water stream over a couple of miles only needs to be a couple of inches because the water will still come. It then feeds into the fucking tanks and then goes around the city because a lot of water will then pressurize through the pipes, which they made. Why? Do these people not go to school or play any sort of game like fucking Caesar's, what is it, Caesar City thingy-mabobby, where you have to actually build aqueducts? Why are these people so stupid? I need a beer.
Crystal
meth is bad. Okay.
Yeah, just a quickie. Didn't the Romans decide that in the amphitheater in Rome itself, they wanted to actually have water battles? So hence they needed to move the water around so well.
Yep.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, there is a drawing of that. There is some historical stuff for it, but they can't quite decide because obviously the pits underneath the Colosseum for where the gladiators and things were, they weren't sure if they're completely watertight. But there is records of at least them having some water and things in there. They don't know how extensive it was, but yeah, I've been to the Colosseum. It's fucking awesome.
As if somebody could actually understand the dynamics of moving water around.
Yeah,
because
freaking idiot.
So how long have we had water? Let me think. Pretty
long
time.
Since Tuesday.
There was liquid water on Earth's surface at about 4 billion years ago.
Yeah. So it's not something we're unfamiliar with.
So we are still learning new things about it.
Well, that's true, but moving it around, the engineering to create a fountain and to aqueduct water anywhere we wanted to go is nothing new. I mean, one of the first things we learned how to do is to irrigate a field.
Yeah,
this is like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and not to really piss off our young Earth creationist feel Jesus in you. Yeah, mate. Well, our ancestors were swimming in the fucking stuff 4 billion years ago.
Yes.
Well, see, I was just going to go the simple one. So we know that obviously the Romans were very good with water. It's not as if they were the first civilization doing it.
No.
And you can go back thousands of years before them, and there was still some there. And it's ridiculous. They think that water played a huge part in building of the pyramids with using floats to bring the stones actually up the river and stuff like that because they understood the flow of the river stream and things like that, so they could get them quite close. We've been using water to do work and to basically drink since we've been able to do shit. Basically, it's my brain is melted with so much stupid.
It is the basis for a lot of how we learned to do basic engineering is because we needed to move water around to drink and to grow shit. And so people talk about all this ancient engineering and aliens and stuff, but no, it's just the mother of necessity. No, I'm sorry. Necessity is the mother of invention. So we just figure stuff out as we go along because we need to. this, I just don't understand where he thinks he's going with this.
And just to point something else out, Field Jesus decides to disappear. Oh, he may pop his head back in, but thank God it's flat as here. Yeah, mate, water. Yeah, we've moved it around for years. It's not freaking level. It conforms to the gravity of the Earth.
And can I also point out that Field Jesus and you disappeared and a separate flat art immediately popped up, and that's not suspicious at all.
Yeah. Especially when we know, thank God it's flat, is a troll. A fun one, but still a troll.
Right.
Thank God it's flat isn't really a flat earther, right? It's fairly transparent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently not.
So,
maybe.
So we've got 15 minutes until the after show. Should we let this thing play on for another minute and then wrap it?
Yep.
And play.
All right.
Restructuring it and creating much more use to myself in my being as compared to the damaging effects that water would typically have coming out of the tap after it's been abused and so-called purified and ultimately adulterated. And could these fountains, with their glorious antiquitech on top, have been doing just this, restructuring the water, creating healing fountains in all the town squares, all throughout our realm again. No shortage of fountains, often surrounding beautiful monuments, and the fountains themselves being monuments. And naturally pumping water in general.
No,
healing or not.
Pause.
Oh,
One,
my God.
they don't pump. All these ancient fountains, they don't actually pump. They work on the basis of understanding water pressure. And two, no, they don't purify the water because a lot of these old fountains had lead fucking pipes. Fuck my life.
Oh, Barman. I was blown away at the moment he said the water was abused.
Yeah.
Adulterated,
Oh my God.
I think was the word, wasn't it? Adulterated water. Yeah, give it to me, water.
Oh, please, water. Please tell me which part of the globe touched you on.
That's it, water. Who's your daddy?
I always slap around a glass of water before I drink it. I don't know about you.
I just put my balls in it.
Oh, God. Play on before this gets X-rated.
Oh, well, let's take care of some housekeeping here. All right.
I was going to say, at least we're after the watershed.
Oh, God.
Did we get piss wet through?
Hey?
Oh, no.
He said we get pissed wet through.
Oh, okay, so we better get round to table wrap-ups done here because otherwise we're going to get in shit. We'll go late, get in trouble. Not everybody start at once.
Was that my
Who wants to go?
Was that my job to send people around the table? I guess that's usually my job, right?
I guess.
Sure. I'll wrap up by directing this to Field Jesus and you, as well as the creators of all the videos we've watched today. You guys need to stop demanding respect. You guys need to stop thinking that you deserve anything for believing that the earth is flat. You don't. In the same way that I deserve nothing for knowing that the earth is a globe. Respect is earned. You haven't earned respect because you refuse to speak to me face to face. That tells me you don't have enough integrity to defend your beliefs on the spot. You won't be put on the spot. You'd rather hide in the shadows and spend hours in your echo chambers before you come up with an answer to anything. I don't have any patience for cowards. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. So,
sorry.
Yeah. Let me go next for the sheer hell of it. Right. First off, Dean right. No, Dean wrong. No clue whatsoever. Lives in his car. Obviously, complete moron. Welcome to reality. COVID. Wear a mask. Kyle, stop abusing your wife. Please, just let her have free, rational thought. And Phil Jesus in you. Wake the fuck up before you get slapped down. No, flat Earth is an oxymoron. Right, start apologizing to the freaking trees, please.
All right, who's up next? Yeah.
All right, so compasses, they work just fine. He's an idiot. And his poor wife, I mean, she has some of the best thoughts, some rational thoughts in his videos, and he just glosses over them and redirects him where he wants him to go. God, that's annoying as shit. Water, how the hell does old ancient rock create some sort of restructured anything? There's no such thing as restructured water, by the way. My wife calls it woo water. So
I like that one.
I'll leave it at that.
I'll have a glass of woo water. That sounds quite yummy. Now, the videos we watched tonight have just been, they've all been nutball crazy. And the arguments keep going round and round with no actual answers or anything like that. And in a way, it is getting sickening of the same things. They're coming up with stupid points, and you ask any sort of question about it, and it's like, no. I had one the other day who said, well, there's a pressure gradient on Earth, and you're saying that gases would distribute evenly. Yes. So how can there be a dome? Well, they settle in different patterns, so the top of the dome is full of helium. It's okay. Just go and test it. The higher you go up, the more helium should be. It was strange. She stopped talking at that point. It's a joke. They've got nothing. Absolutely nothing.
It's a sad, pathetic delusion, and I guess it is necessary, because if they had to take a good hard look at themselves, they'd spiral into self-destructive depression. So, I guess it's the same thing. They're pissing away their existence, chasing a phantom, and it's pathetic to watch. But generally, after you've met a few flirts, you go, well, you deserve it. Like, you've had every opportunity to not waste your life, but, you've chosen this instead. So I guess you must enjoy it.
I'll take it up from there. Flat Earth would be an interesting hypothesis, just to contemplate. However, I would be extremely impressed if any flat earther could come up with something just as simple as night and day in some sort of coherent hypothesis. It's just as a philosophical idea. But I guarantee you that will never happen.
Oh, I think that is absolutely guaranteed. Is Aimee around still?
I would argue that it's happened before in the works of Terry Pratchett. Discworld?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Yes, but he's not a flat earther.
No. But to contemplate it as a philosophical question led him to a series of books that, oddly enough, contain a lot of comedy for some reason. It's almost like the idea of a flat earth is really fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yep. And Hubwood and Rimwood and all the way to Clatch, believe me, Terry Pratchett is a legend. I really love his books. Some people should get a hold of them. You'll find them really bloody funny.
Okay, is Aimee there still?
I am. Oh my goodness, the stuff we got to see tonight. And we have a super chat. You want to read it nicely?
Yes. Yes, but Morty Nielsen is a spammer now.
No, he's not. I think we can see it right here. Go
Morty
ahead.
Nielsen for 50 Danish krona said, oh well, Phil Jesus and you had his chance for a nice, calm chat with me. But hey, man shrugging.
There you go. Good job. Thank you very much. Yeah.
All right.
Yes. Wow. Some of these videos, oh my goodness, that first guy was just kind of whiny. And thinking that, yeah, it's to keep us apart. Oh my goodness. Yeah, wow. Interesting evening, but thank you very much, everybody.
Cool. And I just, came up with a little ditty in the background. This is for you, Feel Jesus in You. I'm a globie, you're a globie, he's a globie, she's a globie. Wouldn't you like to be a globie too? Feel Jesus in you. That's for you, buddy. And I think on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here. Silly Shill Show, Saturday night edition. Let's say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
No.
No. No.
No.